Alright, most of my poems were always pretty selfish, so one day I sat down and decided I wanted to write one and dedicate it to my sister. So I call this one Lacy. Dear Lacy, when we were kids, you put me in a dress and made me show the parents. Yes, you are my big sister. Being the older sibling, you did everything that an older sister was supposed to do. You annoyed me. You fought me. You supported me. You hated me, but you always loved me. You see, you never claimed to be a superhero, but you protected me from villains even when they lived in our own house. You never claimed to be a doctor, but you were always there with the cure. For when the pain got unbearable, you never claimed to be my twin. But every time he hit me, you felt my bruises as if they were your own. You only claimed to be my sister. And every night that I cried myself to sleep, you were in the other room singing lullabies, hoping just to ease my suffering. We had 5 days. It doesn't sound like much, but to us, those 5 days were an oasis in the middle of a scalding desert, giving us one last mirage of happiness before thirst destroyed us completely. You see, we both knew that we were never going home. We both knew that when camp was over, our world would change completely. We both knew that despite what life was throwing at us, failed marriages and suicide attempts couldn't tear us apart. We both knew that our parents could never ruin camp, and at least we had 5 days together. I called you the Count. I called you the Count, and you called me the Cookie Monster. I've never told you why, but it was because when you looked at me, I could see you counting the scars slowly building on my heart, and when I looked at you, you couldn't hide the still beating heart of a vampire. We were damaged, using Sesame Street Band-Aids to cover our internal bleeding. You never claimed to be a guardian angel, but when I lost God that week, you were the one that told me at least he still loved me, Lacy. After 5 days, we left that camp. Before we got in the passenger seat of our parents' vehicles, we looked each other in the eye. Neither of us were psychic, but we both knew. We both knew that from here on out, life would only be an uphill battle. You never claimed to be Indiana Jones, but when our lives came crashing down on us like a giant boulder in front of a treasure, you were the one who taught me how to just keep running. You never claimed to be a fish named Dory, but when I felt nothing but lost, you were the one who taught me how to just keep swimming. You only claimed to be my sister. And I tattooed you over my heart so you could never, ever stop counting those scars, Lacy. I know that you weren't a superhero. I know that you weren't a doctor. You weren't my twin. You weren't a guardian angel. You weren't Indiana Jones, and you weren't Dory. You were my sister and Lacy. I love you. Thank you.